morning. Buenos dias.
Hello.
And welcome to the Alcudia Peninsula on the island of Mallorca.
Yeah.
It's our last hiking day here and the sun is beating down. It's about 10 in the morning. We've wanted to come over to Alcudia. We've been looking at it from the Formentera Peninsula, which we're on, well, kind of just at the base at, in Port de Pollença. But we've been looking over at the Alcudia Peninsula quite a few times.
Yeah, it's somewhere I really wanted to visit.
Yeah.
Have a little explore. It's got a very different feel to it.
It has.
Hasn't it?
And the drive-in's been nice, some stunning scenery, spectacular coastlines. The centre of Alcudia looks quite buzzing, doesn't it? But
yeah,
we've headed a bit further out. We've started at a little place down there called Ermita de la Victoria, which is just a little car park. I think there's a bar and restaurant there.
Yeah, and a church or an old
Yeah.
church.
And there's quite a few trails kind of snaking round these hills just up above that restaurant. So we've got a few sort of ideas, but we're just going to have a bit of a wander really and see what there is to see.
I think there's a couple of miradors and
Yeah, a few viewpoints.
points. Yeah,
Lovely, lovely woodland surrounding us here.
yeah, I'm loving it.
But yeah, let's have a wander and see what Alcudia has to offer.
Let's.
First little viewpoint here, Seis de la Cruz. Wow. And quite a view in between. That is looking back over to the Formentera Peninsula. And I think that sort of white cluster you can see on the coast there is Port de Pollença, where we're staying. So quite a steep pull up this trail, but really nice sort of vehicle track that we're on. And the higher we get, the more these views are opening up. Rather nice down to this is kind of central Alcudia here, and the Formentera Peninsula stretching off into the distance. Another corner and another viewpoint. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning.
Really beautiful.
It's nice, isn't it? So this is obviously the sort of the huge bay that sits between the Alcudia Peninsula and the Formentera Peninsula. And we're also now starting to get some views opening up on the southeastern side of the peninsula, which are pretty spectacular. Time to pull your pants up. So it's just got pretty steep and pretty rocky all of a sudden, but gaining altitude quite quickly and expecting some mega views at the top. Oh, it's opening out, and wow, check that out.
Wow.
Pretty nice, eh?
Stunning.
So that's pretty much the entirety, the whole bay that sits between the two peninsulas. It's long, the Formentera Peninsula, isn't it? I think a touch longer than the Alcudia Peninsula. And yeah, that's Port de Pollença over there. This is Alcudia down here. But absolutely stunning. Whew. Now we got views both sides again. That's southeast and northwest. Breathtaking. So some care to be taken here. Obviously been some rock fall and it's wiped out the railings there and this section of path. So we'll take it steady through here. So we've headed out of the trees and onto the open hillside now. And it appears that we found ourselves just by following that main path, heading up to the top of Talaia d'Alcudia, so my GPS says. And as I say, we weren't really planning that, we were just wandering and followed the trail and a few other people. And the views we've got are absolutely spectacular. This is the mainland, you can just see off in the distance there, so this is the southeastern side of the peninsula. And that up there is Talaia d'Alcudia. So let's see if we can get ourselves up there. So just underneath the summit here, we've got fabulous views over to this side of the peninsula. And also over to this side as well. How nice is that? So a little bit of scrambling up towards the summit, but nothing major. Wow. Let's go check it out. Nice big summit cairn. And a trig pointy type thing at the top. Wow. That's pretty darn fine, isn't it?
Spectacular.
Stunning. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Let me come round here. And there we go. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Spectacular.
Not a bad one considering it wasn't really planned.
Wow.
All the way around that way as well. Absolutely fantastic. And a summit wouldn't be a summit without one of them, would it? Hello, mate. Dropped down off the summit, and a mighty fine summit it was. Quite a few people up there, but I can see why. It's not been a mega climb up, but my word, the views were something else. Absolutely fab. I'm bathed in sunshine. But we're going to retrace our steps back down to that main path, and looking at the GPS, there are some more viewpoints floating around, so maybe see if we can scope out some of them. I don't know. Find a spot for lunch somewhere as well. But wow, loving this. We've just left the big wide track behind, just down here. And we spotted this on the way up. This is just a little kind of fork that cut off it. A little bit steep, a little bit rocky, but it looks like from the GPS this is going to take us to another lookout. I'm hoping so anyway. It's quite Jumanji, isn't it? Lovely though, still got some views out through the trees there. But yeah, let's see where this takes us. Probably be a few of these on the way, clearing in the trees, giving you that view. Not too bad. So we've been steadily climbing on this path up through the woods with some absolutely epic views out to our left, as you can see. And we were just discussing that we think the Alcudia Peninsula so far, even though we're only half a day into this walk, hands down our favourite.
Yeah.
It's just blowing our minds. I mean, the weather's played ball today, which has helped, and the paths have been better. We haven't had to be picking our way looking for cairns and stuff like we did on a lot of the other walks.
Absolute winner for everything.
Yeah,
Scenery,
just
paths.
perfect. I mean, it's about 1:30. We've bagged our first peak. We're heading up here. Don't really know what we're heading towards, to be honest.
Viewpoint.
Some kind of viewpoint, but even just walking this path,
Yeah.
just absolutely fantastic.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself.
Thumbs up for Alcudia. Just another little mid-trail viewpoint. So we think it would be fair to say that the whole trail is a viewpoint, because you've just got that the whole way along. And we've just happened upon this little thing. Obviously we're not going any further that way because that's a big drop down to the sea, but there's this little hole into the rocks. I'm presuming that's a tunnel that goes through.
Wow.
Go for it, let's head on in. In we go. Wow, it is a squeeze. Oh, that tapas isn't helping. Oh my god, it's even lower on the way out. Yeah. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Very, very big drop over there. Jeez. That's, wow. That's a bit hard stopping. That's about 1,000 foot straight down. Let's stay well in from there. Hence the chain railings. I think we're nearing the end of the trail. So this looks like the end of the trail, but apparently it isn't, and we've got this old bunker here. Once again, with some stunning views down in front of it. Let's head down here and have a look. Wow, so that's the very end of the Alcudia Peninsula and the very end of the Formentera Peninsula. Lovely. But apparently our trail heads on up there somewhere, does it? Okay. We'll have a quick look in the bunker while we're here, eh? Wowzers. Unfortunately, it looks like it's being used as a toilet here and there.
Things like this always are, aren't they?
It's such a shame, isn't it?
Blue roll like this, like pack it out.
Yeah, if you're going to take it in, take it out. So they weren't wrong when they said it was steep. It took us about 20 minutes up from the bunker. Fair bit of scrambling. And we think this just above us is the summit of Peña Roja. Hey? Oh, apparently there's a cannon at the top. So last little bit of scrambling up towards the summit. Whoa. And that is one hell of a drop down there, so I'm staying away from that. What on earth is that? It's definitely a cannon, yeah. Did not expect to see that up here.
How did you get that up here?
That's mighty impressive. But just unreal views in every direction. That's the end of the Alcudia Peninsula, Formentera.
Look, there's where we were before. You can see the tree.
Oh yeah, off in the distance there is Talaia d'Alcudia, And I think this is Peña Roja, for anyone who's interested, with its large cannon at the top. That's really quite impressive, that, isn't it? Well, second peak of the day.
Wow.
Not a cloud in the sky, just, yeah, blown away. Alcudia. Awesome.
Socks knocked off.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, to sum up, just blown away, absolutely blown away.
Favourite summit we've
Favourite
done.
walk, I think.
Yeah, while we've been in Mallorca.
We didn't know it, but we saved the best till last.
Yeah, what a way to finish, wow.
Yeah, mega. Although, as you can see, the head's getting quite frazzled. I think next step is going to be heading down a little bit to find a tree to sit under to have something to eat, because it has gone seriously hot, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're hungry now as well, aren't we?
But kind of don't want to leave. It's just knocked our socks off. I'll give you a last little spin round. Just wow, wow, wow. Right, time for some shade and a sandwich. Oh well. So we've not done a great deal of filming since we dropped down from our little lunch spot.
Just retracing our steps.
Yeah, and a very nice lunch spot it was. I mean, views out there, well, views on this whole walk, absolutely stunning, absolutely mind-blowing.
Off the scale, amazing.
Yeah, I think, as we said, it's eclipsed the other walks. I mean, we've done bigger, we've done more challenging walks while we've been here. We've had some mixed weather, but this...
Mallorca-Talaia, the highest one we didn't get the
Yeah,
best weather for, so...
that was a shame. We got some views, but not loads, but this
has
just been perfect, absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Can't really fault it.
No, not at all.
And I think, unfortunately, this is bringing to a close our week in Mallorca, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Sad. Yeah, falling in love with it.
Yeah.
Made up, we've come here.
I think we'll definitely be back, won't we?
Yeah, we will, for sure.
But we were just saying, on the whole, the paths here aren't quite as manicured and perfect as we're used to in the likes of Madeira and La Palma.
Yeah, I think you maybe aren't as catered for.
Yeah,
is that the right word?
Maybe.
And more technical.
Yeah, you need to be prepared to do a bit more scrambling as well, but that's good. You know, I like a bit of scrambling, I like a bit of hands on the rock.
We've enjoyed the challenge of it, but it's something to bear in mind if that's not your bag. Really, you do need to be willing to navigate more as well.
Navigation is an issue. I mean, I've got the GPS, I've got maps, compasses, all of that, but it's still in places been really difficult.
Yeah.
But don't let that put you off coming.
Absolutely not.
And if you do come and you do come up north, put this walk on your list. It is mega, absolutely mega. It's been our favourite by a long way so far.
It has, yeah.
So yeah, I think that's just about wraps it up from us. And yeah, our introduction to hiking on Mallorca. And yeah, thoroughly enjoyable week.
Yeah, we'll be back. Loved
so
it.
if you haven't checked out some of the other vlogs, they'll be hopefully up before this.
Yeah.
Various other walks we've done on the island, have a look at them, see what you think. And if you've made it this far in this one, thanks very much for watching, much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
And we shall see you next time. Ta-ta for now. See ya.
Adios.